Whenever he comes up here, you are not to lie. You're not to make statements that no Muslim ever thought of or believe in. Because you love to come on his live and lie, especially when he's away.
Yeah,
I'll
be honest. I think if most people could control like their temperament when talking to God logic, right? I think it'll be a way, because it's not just me. I just seen other people do it. But me personally, I think Logic has a big following, so he kind of engages in the bull. You know what I'm saying? So,
You're absolutely right. And here's the thing, cousin. It was honestly, I was listening the whole time. It was perfect until Majestic got up there and started talking.
Oh, please.
Bring
Starsky,
Logic
Let's
up.
be honest.
Starsky,
What's
stop.
Starsky?
We're not, listen,
Let's
hang
be
on a
honest.
minute. 1 second. 1 minute.
Until
1
Majestic got
minute.
up there, it got a little crazy.
1 minute. We just calmed the live down just for everyone to come back.
Calm. It's calm.
Shouting. No, it's not. Stop. Like, whatever's happened has happened. So he's bringing new or the same people or whatever up now. Just start a new conversation or carry on from a certain point. But we're not gonna keep going round in circles about, you know, who's who and who's offended and whatever else. And Starsky, I've been here the whole live.
I feel you, ethnic, but man, y'all,
no,
like
no, we need to stop. We
Let
need
her
to stop.
talk. Interrupt.
Yeah, and I have, and this whole thing about the Muslims are XYZ and biased and horrible to the Christians. Starsky, I seen what you were.
No. We're talking.
Let her talk.
No, but I'm just making a general statement. I have seen what some of the Christians that regularly come up on this, I won't make it personal, that regularly come up on Cousins Live. I've seen you in other lives, and you do say very derogatory things about Islam.
Never
and
said
also
anything
Logic.
about the prophet, so please don't lie.
Starsky, isn't she
Please
talking?
don't lie.
And Logic was saying before, he's not here to learn. He's not here to be part of any productive conversation.
Exactly.
He's
Here to challenge your faith.
So that's fine. But that's
conviene
where we
como
all stand. There's no point arguing about it. We all understand
That's all he's
why
doing.
we're
He's
all
just challenging what's in your books. That's all he's doing, respectfully.
Tawheed, we
No,
stick to the oneness of the Almighty, the Most High. You cannot beat that.
That's we can get into that, but yeah, that's
we
all
can
he's
get into
doing.
that.
I've never said anything out of the ordinary. Just talking about the only thing I talk about is how, you know, you guys, what's your definition of the Messiah and Jesus being the word of Allah. That's it. That's all I talk about. I've never, Ethnic Dream, called out Muhammad by his name. I never called him a PDF file. It's just a context. That's what I'm just saying. I've never done
and we
that.
don't say you worship a Jew on a
So
stick.
don't lie on me, Ethnic. Don't
Starsky,
do that.
and we don't say you
Don't
worship
do
a
that.
Jew on a stick who was
Don't do that.
circumcised.
I didn't say you said that. I said you were in a live and you were agreeing.
Never said anything derogatory. Don't do that.
All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Sorry, hi. Sorry, sis. I'm gonna
Keep an eye on me.
I'm gonna
Keep an
start
eye on me.
screenshotting and screen recording.
Yeah, keep an
now
eye on
because
me. Keep an eye on me.
I'm gonna keep an eye on you because I have to bring receipts apparently because people.
Yeah, you
forget.
do. Cause
But anyway,
yeah, I'm
anyway.
gonna go back to the audience though.
So disrespectful.
All right. Okay. Cool. No, we're not gonna argue.
Can I say
then I'll
something real
just-
quick?
We'll just drop
don't mind.
everyone. Yes, go on. Beyond.
Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslim brothers and hello to all the non-Muslims. I was called up here. I'm not sure why. They said somebody was playing videos of my my clubhouse days, which I wanted to reminisce as much as anybody else, you know.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. Unless I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken, it was somebody told me that they could be wrong, but so here's my my principle. I've known Avery, not known him, but we've had conversations before on different platforms. In fact, the first time I ever spoke to him was, to this day, the best, most constructive conversation I've ever had with a Christian. It was like my second or my first actual, discussion with a non-Muslim on Clubhouse, and we were discussing like soteriology and vicarious atonement and all that. He was very gracious. He let me speak. He let the others speak. I let him speak. And I remember it like it was yesterday. I got out of the conversation. I went back to my job, and I was like eager to go back and talk to him. And there was a bunch of other people like that too. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know how, like what transitioned or what, what changed in his life, or, because because bad company corrupts morals, as the pagan hymn says. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but at a certain point, he started affiliating with people who are known not as academics or as people who genuinely have, like reliable, authentic, voracious types of contentions against Islam. They're known for causing, fitna and being volatile and not being mentally stable, like Sam Shamoun and people like that. And he started kind of like mimicking their temperament when he debates. And so it took a long time for me to even agree. Ask the brother B when he said, "Are you willing to debate, Avery on this or that?" Principally, I don't share platforms with people who I know don't have a sincere objective, because they have no bottom. They'll literally grab at anything in order to see what sticks. And people, audience members, people in the chat, young people, they're impressionable to a certain degree, and it's my responsibility to kind of filter out what they hear to things that, not just like the difficult stuff, but at least things that are actually correct. And so for him to stand up here and say, "Oh, you should remove him, you should remove him, you should," I have a recording of this fellow, and I'll share it with anybody. He was on a clubhouse room with Sam Shamoun and some other very nasty Islamophobes, and an atheist came up to defend Islam from like a ridiculous charge that Sam Shamoun made. Because again, that guy, he'll literally say anything. Absolutely ridiculous. The atheist guy, he's gay and atheist, by the way. He's a gay atheist. He had a rainbow flag on him. And Sam Shamoun said, "You are an Abdul doing taqiyya. Your mother is a product of mut'ah, yada yada," disgusting things. And Avery is in the background laughing, condoning him, asking him questions like he's some sort of sage, Islamic scholar. And he does this all the time. People mocking the adhan, the shahada, racist comments on the lives. He's become like them. And so it's very hard for us to legitimize, even when he has good points, because maybe he does have good points. I'm sure the Islamic record is not scintillating, but it becomes very hard for us to entertain people like that when that's what they're known for.
I do
And
have a
so
report.
last thing, I'm so sorry, last thing, sis, for the Christian community, wallahi, I've challenged Seraphim Hamilton, I've challenged Inspiring Philosophy. I've challenged like some of your most known debaters. If you know somebody who's decent, who's like not known for anti-Islamic polemics, decent and has a good academic background, يعني أهلا وسهلا, يعني حيا وقوا, like I will debate him any time of day. You have to have more than these bottom feeding, kitchen sermonizing Islamophobes. There has to be somebody out there who's academic, who does good work, who does not, actively villainize Muslim communities. If you do, bring them forward. We'll have a great discussion, and the truth can come out.
But this is the thing, though, brother. Because I've seen that side to him that you're describing now, but I've also seen the side to him that the host clearly enjoys engaging with, because he can be very respectful, and he just talks to you.'s not talking to you like, he's a Christian and you're a Muslim. So I have seen him on here be really respectful, be really, just joking around with us and, just being normal. But this other side, and this is why I do go in on the comments, because it's so toxic. It's like they all encourage each other. And I don't know if he's influenced by the comments and he starts, he maybe gets a bit carried away, and then it kind of does. He then on the panel him and a couple of the other Christians actually that regularly come on here, that the host enjoys speaking to, they kind of go into this passive aggressive, toxic, mockery kind of avenue. They won't outwardly in front of the host say very derogatory things. I've seen some sly things. But you see, this is where obviously the host enjoys engaging with a couple of them, because they don't behave a certain way with him, but obviously against Islam, against the rest of us, yes. But and then you see, look now, it's kind of like a cult-like mentality. So he's dropped. I don't know why he's dropped partway through what you were saying. So he's gone, and then the rest of them in the comments are like, leave, 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 leave. And, you know, the numbers, I mean, it's gone down by 200, 100. So it's just an odd thing. I think this kind of app, because you can get a lot of people viewing you, I think it goes to a lot of people's head. It taps into their ego, unfortunately, even people that, you know, come across quite humble. You know, you turn on your phone and you've got hundreds of people watching you, you know, encouraging you, telling you what you're saying is something good. And I genuinely think it just taps into people's egos.
And it's not helpful. It's not helpful. Like I said, if he can maintain that decorum when he's on with you guys, in other platforms, or when he's hosting his own lives, or when he's doing his own videos, if he does have a good message, if he does have knowledge, if he does have something to contribute to the, you know, to the, you know, inner suspicions of Muslims worldwide, then doing this is not helpful. It's actually counterproductive, and it stifles what he's trying to do. So there's only a few options. There's only the option that, you know, it's lucrative to behave this way, because you do kind of, you know, the stupider people are, the more willing they are to like to shill for, you know, negative material, substanceless material that is just going to, you know, give them entertainment and kind of further polarize the sphere that we're in, or he legitimately thinks that this is actually something good or something productive, but it's not. It gets people away from him, and if he has something to offer and to share, then it keeps it within his echo chamber. So that's my advice. So we've tried it. We've tried, you know, having him on for a discussion, and he didn't want any parts of it, really. Of course, there were some connection issues.
So, Assalamu alaikum. I literally just came on, guys. Go onto YouTube, go on to Beyond Doubt Theology, search for him on YouTube. You'll see the very, very 1 week in advance planned debate with Avery, to which Avery ran. And he's like, I don't need to back up my Bible because of your Quran. And he folded and he left and never came back. So people like myself, people like Wasim, these are the people, when he meets people that actually know, he runs. So please go onto YouTube. You'll see it for yourself, guys. Just expose him for what he is.
Let's do this. Let's do this. We know that we gonna call him the ratchet cousin. We do our ratchet stuff with him, I guess. I don't know. I get what everybody's saying, especially the brother when it says that it's counterproductive to the learning part and the enlightening part and the ripping the band-aid off. But me personally, and I tell him to his face, I know he's going to be a Muslim one day, and then all the people that follow him probably going to be like, oh, well, we need to check out Islam too. By God willing, you know. So, yeah, hi, she was been trying to say something. Hey, sister, can you speak up into the mic for a little bit? Because you're a little low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you're a little low. Yeah, you need to speak into the mic better.
I'm in the country, that's why. So, you hear me better now? Do you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. What the sister said about YouTube, with the brother else beyond, the reason why Avery changed since you first met him is because he's making money now on YouTube. And the more drama and negativity you get, the more viewers he get. Okay? That's why he comes up with these fake theologies that no Muslim or Islam teaches. He gets us riled up knowing we know he's lying. He gets us riled up knowing we know Islam teaches.
Abu Muhammad, you got an echo.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Yeah, I see. Is it better now?
No, it was someone else. Yeah, you're all right.
Yes. So Avery does this because he's making money off of it. It's not genuine at all. The fact that he slipped up and admit that his God has a God, which is two gods, shows that he don't know what he's talking about. He repeats things he hear from that crazy guy, Sam, that he mentioned earlier. And we all know Sam he's a little touched. But Avery is making money.
Justice for Gabriel, by the way. Justice for Gabriel.
I don't know who that is. Well, I do think as well, though, like, I must admit, like, I feel like you guys give him too much. Like, I think things should be pointed out about him, but then I don't think he should get all this exposure from you. I mean, the guy's not here anyway, so obviously we don't want to backbite or anything, but it's too back and forth. I think at some point, like, you know, it's been highlighted and then it gets cut off because this is, I mean, it's kind of like free publicity, isn't it?
It's the views for his YouTube. That's how he makes his money. You see, he's on this live all day, every day. He doesn't work. His work is YouTube. So he'll say anything and everything to get us riled up. And yes, sister, we should stop giving him attention, because that's how he makes his money. You know, he's actually very simple-minded if you pay attention to him. And the reason why he loves coming on this brother's live, because this brother has a kind heart. He knows he won't curse him out or be, you know, aggressive with him. So he comes on here and he noticed this brother works. We see him working all the time. So he leaves his live open for us to have dialogue. And I've seen a few times on his live, when Avery knows the host is away, he try to take over the live and starts lying so much on Islam.
Oh no, he does that even when the host is here. I'll be real, like they're quite dominant on this live. You know, I could understand other Muslims getting annoyed, and I obviously understand the host enjoys. See, because I have seen that nice engagement, and obviously the host sees him as a brother, you know, regardless of, you know, what he is. So I've seen the nice side, and obviously they have a good rapport. He has a good rapport with some of the other regular Christians that you know, Avery's logic's associated with. But yeah, no, he does come up and get quite dominant on this live.
Speaking real quick, Majestic. I'm sorry, Habibi. I do have to pray Dhuhr and go to work, so I'm gonna have to bid you guys farewell. I just want to come up and say my piece. But it was nice talking to you.
He said,
Assalamu alaikum.
I wonder where he at.
Yeah, but look, the thing is, bro, I told you, I said he's disingenuous because he brings his objections when someone he knows can answer it. But when someone comes up that can answer it, what does he do? He runs away. He says, I have no objections. Like, come on.
No, you know what it is. I've seen the host quote unquote debate, but the only thing is with the whole you play the long game, cousin, yeah, and obviously some people, yeah, and you know he does this whole like little back and forth thing, and some people don't have the patience for that. Whereas obviously, like with the brothers that's just dropped, or you guys are very much quite militant with it. So I can understand he enjoys coming up and interacting.
Sorry to interrupt, sis. I do need to hop out too. The kids are in bed, but that was the long and short of it. I do urge you, go onto YouTube, type in Beyond Doubt Theology. This was a planned debate that he had with Avery. Avery was very excited to quote unquote cook someone, and the moment he found out it was Wasim, suddenly he had no network, he was out, and then he was like, let's discuss the church fathers, and then we started discussing the church fathers in the patristic period and so on and so forth, and Avery's like, well, I don't need to because your Quran confirms my Bible. And he's like, well, we're talking about your Bible on its own merits. And he's like, well, I don't need to do that because your Quran confirms the Bible. He just kept saying it, and then he left. And this is why as soon as Wasim came up, he left. Because he knows when it comes to people who actually know more, it's the same rhetoric that he comes with, unfortunately, but here we are.
Can you type it in the comments, the name of it? Of the YouTube channel? The YouTube name that you're talking about, can you type in the comments?
I think that's to you, T. Oh, sorry. I think that's to you, D.
So anyway, we don't have to sit up there and talk about him anymore unless you guys want to. I kind of wanted to get back to.
He started his own live now. Apparently, anyway, so, yeah, I don't think he's coming back anytime soon.
Yes.